Yeah, what's up? This is Miss P. I'm kind of trying to do a little representation for the, I'm going to say the more feminine ladies. Um, Pretty much what this one is going to be about, this is my first vlog, y'all, is maybe how Fems maybe need to, step the game up a little bit. Um, I wrote down, a couple points, and after I get done, after you all finish watching the vid or whatever, you can get at me, let me know what you thought about it. Personally, I feel like some of them, are not really stepping their game up, pretty much. You feel as if, now that you got your girl, you don't have to do the things that you did in order to get her. Boo, you're wrong. You actually have to work about 10 times harder to keep your girl than as hard as you had to work in order to get her. So basically, I don't want y'all to feel like because you're pretty, that's all that you have to do. No, honey. What you need to do is, let's say she is the particular breadwinner in the house. Let's say you're not working at the time. When your baby comes home, the house needs to be clean. Dinner ought to be ready. I mean, if you want to, you can run a bath and everything like that. But make sure you are doing something in order for her to feel as if what she is providing for you is being reciprocated. Do not become selfish because you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, and all of that. Do not feel as if that's all you need to be. You need to be much more than that, because actually your relationship will not last if that is your frame of mind. So you need to be a little more open-minded, which actually brings me to another one of my points. Be spontaneous. Be open-minded. Think before you react. One thing in a relationship that'll probably irritate your girl is sexually. If you all do the same stuff, come on now, she's gonna get bored. Real talk, and you probably will too, and somebody's gonna end up cheating on the other person. Pretty much, come on, throw a little bit of role play in it. Have a little bit of music playing. Or, real talk, be spontaneous, do it somewhere where you normally would not do it. If your girl comes to you with something hypothetical, come on now. Do not get upset with hypotheticals. You must be open-minded. Think before you react. Because she actually, for some reason, this is something that all females do, I'm not sure why. We decide we want to test our significant other, whomever that we are interested in. This may be some type of test for you to see if she can actually continue the process of getting to know you, or continue the process of being in a relationship with you. Just make sure you think before you react, and make sure whatever you say is based on you all actually coming to a decision together, which actually brings me to my next point. Keep in mind that you are not in your relationship alone. Do not make household decisions or life-altering decisions for your relationship. It needs to be something that's discussed by you and your girl. Maybe you all may not agree. That's perfectly fine. But make sure you do not just come to a decision by yourself. You see something and it is outside of y'all price range. You understand? But you want it. You want it, and this is not, I'm not even going to say this is something that you do once or twice. Let's say this is something that you do regularly. That can cause a serious rift in your relationship, and eventually it can come to the point where you all split. Let me see. Oh my goodness, this is a big one. Keep yourself up. This is terrible. I got to get up. You should not, have gotten your girl, and you were all sexy when you and your girl got together. Now you're sitting in the house in sweats all day. You don't keep your hair done. You don't keep your nails done. You don't put on a nice little sexy outfit with some cute little stilettos. Maybe, you know, your girl likes you to wear a little short dress to show off your nice, sexy legs. Do that. Continue to do that. You know, throw a little bit of makeup on. Just a little, please, not too much. Oh my goodness. Don't walk around with your hair sticking up on top of your head. I mean, you know, the weave it up thing isn't for everybody. But come on now, baby, keep your hair combed and brushed. Flat iron it. Throw a little bit of curl in it. Put lotion on. I mean, it's like that pretty much. When you all go out, you should not look as if you just came from the gym. If your girl wants to take you out to a nice dinner, dress appropriately. Also, accessorize. You don't necessarily have to have like all of this bigness going on. Know precisely what does what looks better with what. Keep up, not necessarily with the style of the times, but make sure you are stylish. Right now, you know, I mean, pretty much anything goes as far as wardrobe and all of that. Also, with the keep yourself up. Sometimes, you know, we as ladies, we gain weight. I'm a witness to that. You can go through things and all of that. Don't feel that because you have gained weight or you are not the size that you once were, that you are not beautiful. And that's also part of keeping yourself up, because if you are not confident in yourself, you will portray that. People will see that, you know, maybe, you know, you're uncomfortable with yourself. If you're uncomfortable with yourself, honey, do something about it. I'm a witness to that. Oh my goodness, I was 140 pounds. I kid you not. I got up to maybe about 260 something. And now, you know, I'm doing something about it. I've always been confident in myself, but I went through some stuff. And by me going through some stuff, I lost myself and all of that. But I'm putting myself back together. I'm 204 right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a plus size chick. I just, you know, I'm a little juicy. But anyway, another thing that I have here is do not feel that you are above improvement. One thing that irritates me about the more feminine persuasion, I'm going to say, is you feel as if, and it's not everybody, but you feel as if because you're this beautiful woman or that you're this successful woman that your personality may not need improvement. You should never be stagnant. People change. Change is inevitable. Don't feel that because you're the person that you wanted to be 5 years ago, that is now, you know what I'm saying, the best thing for you. People grow up, and in doing that, you see the things that you once did were not the things that you should do. There's the saying, when I was a child, I spoke as a child, and I acted as a child. But now that I am an adult, I need to speak as an adult. I need to act as an adult. Improve yourself, always. It's never, never, never a bad thing to make improvements to yourself as a person. Which is, I'm going to my very, very last point. And this is something that seems to be very, very difficult during relationships, during the dating process, just in life in general. Speak up. Be honest. If your girl does something that you feel is incorrect, you need to say something, because what's going to happen is it's going to continue. That's going to become a behavior of hers. It's going to be hard to break that particular cycle of her doing things that irritate you. Real talk, sexually. Come on now. Come on now. Do not, this is just the worst. Do not fake it. If it's not good, and you feel as if, she can move over to the left a little bit, say it. Her feelings are not going to be hurt, because still, honestly and truly, she's still learning. It does not matter how good you think you are. Like I said, you can always improve. You can become better. It's perfectly fine. I mean, now please understand, with the being honest thing, you must be honest in a way that that is going to benefit the person. If they are not the type of person to be able to process things that are kind of sugar sweet, you got to give it to them raw. If there's someone who cannot handle that rawness, you don't necessarily have to give it to them sugar sweet, but come on, find some type of metaphor, simile, or anything to help them to understand that, hey, my baby doesn't really like this. Always, come on, ladies, always, you got to keep it honest.